If you're looking for the star of your show for your holiday meal, we recommend this sirloin tip roast. It is herb crusted and served with a creamy horseradish sauce. So the sirloin tip roast is a lean cut of beef, and it's a relatively affordable cut of beef too. So if you're looking to save a little bit this holiday season, I would highly recommend the sirloin tip roast. So to get started, we've got our roast ready and we're going to make our seasoning mix. We are going to mix a tablespoon of fresh parsley, some dried thyme, a little bit of olive oil or vegetable oil, some minced garlic, and pepper. So we're going to combine all of our seasonings together, and then we will rub this on the outside of the roast. This rub is really simple because all of the flavor of beef does all the work for the dish. So you don't need a lot of ingredients to make this a real showstopper. So we have our oven preheated to 325 degrees. We're gonna go ahead and set our roast in the roasting pan fat side up. So like I said, this is a lean cut of beef, so there's not a huge amount of fat on the outside, but we do have a little bit of fat here, so we're gonna make sure this is facing upward in our roasting pan. You don't need to add any water to the pan. Again, the beef is going to do all the work for us. You should use a oven-safe thermometer into your roast so you can track the temperature while it's cooking. If you don't have one, that's fine. You can pull the roast out of the oven to check periodically to see what temperature it's at. Just know that every time you poke the roast, you're gonna lose a little bit of the juice and the flavor seeps out, so we wanna just be cautious when doing that. Now that our roast is in the oven, it will cook for 75 to 90 minutes for a medium rare doneness. While the roast is cooking, we are going to start the sauce and let that chill during the cooking time. Now for our creamy horseradish-chive sauce, we are going to start with some sour cream, prepared horseradish sauce, a little bit of milk, white pepper, and of course chives. Once combined, we're gonna cover this and set it in the refrigerator until our roast is ready to serve. Our roast is up to about 140 degrees. I'm going to place it on our cutting board, and we are going to tent it. So that means we are going to take the foil, fold it in half, and place it over top of our roast so that it continues to cook while it rests. This is really important because it helps keep all the juice inside of your roast. If you cut it too soon, you'll see all the liquid come out of it, and that's where the flavor is of our roast. So tenting it, letting it rest, even though it's challenging, is the best practice for your roast. Okay, so we have let our roast sit under this tent of foil for about 15 to 20 minutes. And now it is ready to carve. So carving the roast may be the most intimidating point of this meal, but here are some tips and tricks to make that easier. So the most important tool you need is a very sharp knife. The sharper the knife, the easier it will be to cut your roast. You may use a meat fork to hold your roast in place while you cut. However, again, the piercing of the fork can cause the juice and the flavor to run out. So it's best actually if you use tongs to kind of hold your roast in place while you slice it. Oh yeah. And there you have it. Our sirloin tip roast is sliced and ready to serve. For this recipe and more, visit ohiobeef.org.